Hi guys, we are gonna talk about Ecuador now. Ecuador is in South America and then is gonna be in the line of the equator. And we will talk more about that when we go to the presentation. But one thing that they have is that they made these Panama hats here. You see, this is my favorite hat, by the way. And this is I'm not sure if this one is made in Ecuador, and I don't know why they call Panama, but it looks like they were sold in Panama mostly. But the main producer of these hats, I mean, it's very fancy hat, huh? One of my favorite. And then the main producer is Ecuador. So let's go to Ecuador now. Hello, guys. Vovo'S Adventures, Ecuador. Number 8. Let's go for it. Ecuador is a country that is located in South America, and the name of the country is due to the line that go across the South America that we call equator. Because of this line, they named that country Ecuador. So let's look a little more about this line. The equator is a line that divides the, the globe, the planet Earth, in two parts. The north hemisphere, that is, let me show you, or you can see here, the north hemisphere that is over here, and the south hemisphere that is down here. For you to understand better, let's go to the next slide. So our world is a globe, is a big ball. And then in the center, we have this line here that we call equator. By the way, in this line, in this area here, between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, we have the area, the warmest areas in the world. And the equator is the warmest area in the world. Why is that? Because the Earth is positioned in such a way that the sun that is in this direction here will hit this part of the Earth much more than the other parts. We have here the Arctic and the Antarctic that are the coldest part of the Earth. So in this part are the coldest, but here in this area here, all around here, and then this area is kind of moving itself, and then is always hot. They might not have the 4 seasons as in other parts of the planet. So I have been to Amazon, close to the equator, in one time, and it was in the winter there in July. July for us is the summer here, but for the south hemisphere is the winter, and it was as hot as it is here in our summer. So what countries are in the equator line? So starting in South America, we have Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil. Yes, Brazil is cut in the northern part by the line of Ecuador. São Tomé and Príncipe, this is in Africa. By the way, São Tomé and Príncipe also speak Portuguese. It's another country in South America, sorry, in Africa that is an island in Africa that speaks Portuguese. By the way, we have Portugal that speak Portuguese. We have Brazil that speak Portuguese. We have São Tomé and Príncipe. We have Guinea in Africa. We have Angola and Mozambique. Those are the 6 more important countries in the world that speak Portuguese. Then the line continues and cross Gabon, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Uganda, Kenya, and Somalia. All of these in Africa. Then Maldives, Indonesia, and Kiribati in the Southeast Asia. Well, coming back to Ecuador, you see here, I will just show the Ecuador line here, and this is the map of the country. Ecuador is a very exciting place. It has 4 different types of environment. They have the Galapagos Islands, that is about 600 miles from the shoreline, and this is in the Pacific Ocean. Is the same ocean that we have here in California, but go down south. Remember, we are in the south hemisphere. And then we have the shoreline, so the areas close to the beach. Then we have the Andes, that is an area in the up in the mountains there. They have the Cordillera of Andes, that we call Andes Mountain Range. And then they have the Amazon. So on the other side of the mountains, we have the Amazon. So I visit Guayaquil in the shoreline. Then we rent a car, and then with my friend J.C. Belliard. By the way, he is from Ecuador, but lives in the United States, lives in Loma Linda here. He's a professor in the School of Public Health, my colleague. So we travel until we reach the Andes here, and we went to Quito. And then when we went to Quito, we went down to a city called Puyo, close to this area here. And then we will show. This report from Ecuador has 3 sessions. We are doing number 1 today, that is Guayaquil, just this area. Then the second one, we are going to talk about the Andes. I mean, it's very exciting to be there. We have these white spots here are volcanoes. And then I have a picture of one volcano that I took when I was traveling by car. Let's see if I can show you in number 2. And then we went to Amazon. In fact, it's not the Amazon that we have similar to Brazil. Well, some things are similar, but this is the high Amazon. This is when the rivers that from Amazon were formed in the beginning of them. By the way, all the rivers of Amazon, they come from the Andes. The nascent of the rivers are in the Cordillera, or the mountain range, the Andes mountain range. Okay, so starting with Guayaquil. Guayaquil is mi destino. So Guayaquil is my destiny. So this is a beautiful picture. So remember, they have in the Caribbean the houses painted with bright colors. I mean, Ecuador also has some of those things. It looks like they're Hispanic, like this, and the African Americans like this color, this colorful decorations. So this is an old village in Guayaquil that became touristic. So we go there and we have a tour view of Guayaquil, old Guayaquil. This is how it was in the beginning when the Spanish colonized the area. Then I found a friend there, and I took a picture of a friend. He has a big nose, huh? Just kidding. And then I took a picture of this fish. I mean, it's a cool fish. It looks like a man's face on a fish. But this is the shoreline. I mean, fish is very important for them. I forgot what it is, but it's related to It's a monument to the fish. Then I went to my job. Here I was doing a lecture for a group of seniors in a hospital there that they meet, I mean, every week for exercise class, for health classes, and then they invited me to speak with them about the advantages of exercise and weight management and diet. Then when they invite me to preach in the church, so this is a big church, and then I was talking about health also, and then I mentioned some aspects, spiritual aspects. But as you know, I always go to church. They always invite me to say some words for the church members. Here is the team that organized, and this is the guy here that traveled with me to Ecuador, and then we traveled to the Andes and Amazon. His name is J.C. Belliard. He's my colleague in the School of Public Health. This is the participants of our seminar. We did a seminar for health professionals, nurses, doctors, physical therapists, about prevention, talking about eating more fiber, talking about the blue zones, talking about exercise and how to prevent diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and things like that. I believe you found me, but if not, here am I, okay? I believe I am the only one. Oh, no, we have more. I was going to say that I was only one with a tie and a suit, but there is a little more guys there, and probably they were pastors. And then I will pass a video of one of my presentation in Spanish for you to laugh a little bit. If you need to understand what I am talking, ask for Mauricio, ask for Arlene or Andre, and ask for Caroline. And both of them can translate my lecture that is coming now. See you after the lecture. Ya, y corta el plato en dos, dijo, esta mitad es la mitad que usted tiene que comer de fruta y vegetal. Es simple, muy simple, pero esto es que tenemos que hacer en cada comida. En cada comida, la mitad de la alimentación tiene que ser vegetales o fruta. Entonces usted tiene una idea más práctica de qué comer. Y no necesita contar, pero se está comiendo mucho pan, mucho arroz, esto está de más, entonces tiene que comer más lechuga, más tomate, otra cosa así. ¿Ok? So, la mitad, este es el concepto. Si usted hace la mitad de la comida en toda la comida, su peso va a bajar, no tiene otro, su peso va a bajar. Pero tiene que seguir esto, es una regla. Si seguir esta regla, va a bajar. Well, after that, you can laugh a little more. But I was staying in the house of this pastor, Pastor Martinez, and then he has one son that his name is Samuel. And Samuel on that day was making 4 years old, and we have a celebration, and he became a very good friend of mine, and then we have fun together. So during the party, we ate a little bit of goodies, cakes and peanut butter, and we had fun. Then we went to a cruise. As most of our lectures are during the night, during the day, sorry, at night we are free, and we were free. And then we didn't have time to do much of work during the day, much of tour during the day. So we did this night cruise we went to over Guayaquil beaches on this old ship. That it was not an old ship, it was a replica of an old ship. And then Samuel, boy, was with me, and then we had fun. And you'll see, I'm gonna talk to him in Spanish, so we have a little more time to laugh, okay? So we have one short video now to show interacting with Samuel during that cruise over Guayaquil shores. I'll see you after the video.
Samuel, diga algo aquí para mí. Le gusta aquí una entrevista para la televisión. ¿Está gustando de este paseo? ¿Tiene que responder? ¿Sí? ¿Y qué más le gustó aquí?
Está lindo y también la primera vez que viajo en un barco.
La primera vez que viaja en barco. Muy excelente. Ok. ¿Y qué más que tiene a decir aquí para la televisión? Televisión brasileña haciendo una entrevista con Samuel Martínez, que tiene 7 años. ¿7? ¿O 6? 7. Ok, vamos así, 7. Entonces, ¿está gustando? Está bien. ¿Quiere hablar más? ¿No? Entonces está bien. Entonces, adiós, Samuel.
And now, the last part of this trip was really exciting, is when we see the animals of the island. And I am going to show you very interesting creatures that they have. First, we went to some restaurants to taste the food, and then I found these guys here, slow food bar. Usually we are kind of accustomed to fast food restaurants, but they have a slow food bar. Means that you sit there and you relax and you order your food and you enjoy. Then we went to this fort. Guayaquil has a fort also to when they were in a few wars, I believe, against the country of Peru, and then well, I don't know anymore, but I believe they have also fight for independence from Spain. And then I mount in one of their cannons, old cannons. And then, of course, we have to have bananas. By the way, most of bananas that we eat in the world are from Ecuador. Ecuador export bananas everywhere. So it's interesting that they have this cart that goes to the street as we have an ice cream. Well, we don't have an ice cream, we have an ice cream truck, but in some places here in California still have the ice cream carts on the beach selling ice cream. Instead, they are selling bananas. But not only bananas. Take a look on the next slide. Yeah, they have the fruits from Amazon. They have mangoes, they have passion fruit, they have tropical fruits. They cut and then they sell fruits in the street, mostly from Amazon. So I went to a restaurant and then they put this, instead of having this kind of a fabric that you put in your lap, they put me a BB. And I have to put that. I mean, everybody was putting that. And then they came with something to eat, folded in aluminum foil, and say, okay, that's something weird. But they do that for the food to not get cold. And inside of the aluminum foil, we have this meal. I believe it's, let's see, this looks like, let's see, this looks like spaghetti. Then we have some seasoning, maybe bell pepper, and then eggplant, and then oregano. Yeah, mostly maybe tomatoes on there, and so was cool. Usually they have a meal that they serve in Ecuador that is called ceviche or ceviche. Ceviche is rice, beans, in a salad that they do. I mean, is a mix of rice, beans with something else. Sometimes it's a mix of rice and lentils, but they call ceviche, and then sometimes it's rice, beans, and they put meat, or they put vegetarian meat if you are vegetarian, as Vovo is vegetarian. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Now we go to the excitement. The iguanas. They have so many of those lizards, big lizards or iguanas, that I wonder why the name of the country is not Ecuador instead of Ecuador, because iguanas is over there. We went to a park, to a plaza, and there was so many iguanas around. So different colors, different formats, and they were all among people in that park. Some you can get very close to them, and it looks like they look at you and they want to talk to you somehow. And you have to be careful. Sometimes you step on them and they don't like you to step on them. And then they sleep on the tree. You see how many iguanas we have there? Let's try to count here. We have one here, 2, 3. Okay, in this part 3. And then we have 4, 5. And then we have 6 there. We have 7, 8. And then we have 9 here that I can count here. Oh, we forgot this one. 10. 10 iguanas in one tree. Can you believe that? It's something exciting. And they sleep there the whole night. So I took a lot of pictures, but I took a video that it looks like the iguana was talking to me. Let's see if you can agree with me. But the iguana is saying, yes, I am talking to you. Let's go and see it. And that's going to be the end of this presentation. We finish with a movie, with a video, Iguanas. Ecuador 1 is gone. Next, we go to the Andes, to the mountain range.
Iguana.
Iguana, habla con nosotros ahí. Ahí. Yeah. ¿Dónde vamos? ¿Ah?
Papi, vamos a ver.
Sí, sí, sí. Ok. ¿Estás contenta o no? Hola.
A ver, este sí está cerca.